In today's lesson, I want to give you a quick way to get some jazz phrasing in your playing, regardless if you're playing blues, funk, pop, whatever. I find that a lot of people start from 2-5-1 phrases or bebop scales and stuff like that, where this is even a smaller, quicker version to get some jazz phrasing. When I mean jazz, I mean bebop, because that to me that is the Joe Pass style playing and soloing, so to speak, style of playing and soloing. So I'm going to make an example. The first phrase is, and you can recognize these as patterns, licks, and stuff like that. But usually people tend to start from longer ideas or scales, modes, entire solos. Nothing wrong with any of that. I find that this, because obviously it's bite-sized, a lot smaller, and they will all work on any of the chords of the harmonized scale. In this case, in C, C major. They're so much easier to incorporate into your playing. Okay, I'm going to play these. As you can see, they're all 8 notes. Obviously, that style is quite common. I'm going to play them all for now on C major 7-9. The second one, third one, fourth one, fifth, and the next one, and the following one, the next one, the next one again, and then again, following one again, and then one more, the second to last, and then again. Of course, it's a bit weird to hear them just on one chord. Well, let's say if I had a chord progression with a bit of groove, I could probably make them work a bit better. So I have a little loop in D minor 9, D minor Dorian, whatever you want to call it. Still all part of that harmonized scale, really, of C. Again, as I said, these work on any of the chords in whichever key. And even if you played in a blues, you could probably make them work if you try to find which is the originating key. So let's hear this groove in D minor. Here we go. Okay, if you can see I basically play those phrases one after the other, and I'm paraphrasing. I'm adding a bit of rhythm, some triplets, which is quite common in jazz. But you can see now, because this stuff is all very, very small bytes, very small bits of information. They're quite easy to incorporate. So I'm going to do the same thing now. I'm going to play some bluesy stuff on a pentatonic, some R&B stuff on a pentatonic, and I'm going to try to incorporate a few of these. Here we go. So you heard that I've just played some R&B, pentatonic kind of stuff, and then I've added those little snippets. So I would suggest for you to just pick one or two and start by trying to, I don't want to say force them into your playing, if that's, add this flavor to your phrasing. Let's just put it that way. And just take one at a time, or just try to pick your favorite. And good luck with that, I guess. So I suggest, of course, to transpose them in every key to the best of your ability. Of course, this was just obviously an introduction to jazz. I have a playlist of jazz lessons and also have another quite popular lesson on seventh chords, which is quite easy to follow, and that will allow you to play seventh chords anywhere on the neck in every key. So I will link those videos and that playlist down in the description, actually, no, in a pinned comment. So check those out, please. As always, if this video was of value to you, please consider sending it to somebody that might get some value as well. Share on social media. Please like and subscribe. As always, check out the links in the description. Remember that the more you like the video, the more actually this video will be suggested by the algorithm. So, the more people will get some value out of it. That is very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.